Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Crusader Kings 3 Angevin Dreams. Last time was a very eventful episode. The war between Britain and Aquitaine eventually concluded, thus having my capital of Anjou handed over to Brittany. In the meantime, I had launched an independence war against my liege, in hopes of wrapping that up in time to be able to defend myself against Brittany, but that failed. I have since made a handful of alliances, and am leading a coalition. Oh, I won my independence from Aquitaine, and now I'm leading a coalition against Brittany in hopes of reclaiming Anjou. So currently we are quite losing the war, but that's just because, oh, that's right, he still holds my son. Great. Strategical impasse. I am sitting around the map table with Mayor Jocelyn and Count Bernat discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. I know how we can employ both strategies. Well, that exercise I did ages ago, where I stormed my own castle, where half of my forces were with me storming our own castle, and the other half were defending. Hopefully that's paying off now. Patruina comes of age. With her coming of age, my tuition of Patruina is at an end. Even as a child, Patruina always had a way with words. It is therefore unsurprising that she has taken well to the study of diplomatic relations. With an excellent grasp of all manner of etiquette, an understanding of all kinds of entertainment, and the eloquence to go with it, she will have little trouble navigating a life at court. Duchess Patruina's contributions towards Patruina's education cannot go unmentioned. Her guidance has helped the child reach further than I could have alone. They grow up fast, and she's become a charismatic negotiator. My little girl's all grown up. But her betrothed still has a few years. Frisia has eaten Lothringia. I don't have anyone I could marry to them. Wait, is Hungria? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Hungary is a pretty large realm, but a part of East Francia. Okay. And I unlock another martial perk. Excellent. We shall be living off the land. I took Jarl Oliver's son and heir, Count Karl, hostage during the siege of Angers. Nice. See, that's something that they need to do in here. Is like offer like hostage exchanges or whatnot. Because I would 100% trade my heir for his. But now I hold my castle of Angers, and I will now travel to Nantes. Who else is he at war with? He is attacking West Francia. Okay. Conquest of the Duchy of Neustria. The Duchy. Wow. Ambitious. If I could make sure that my allies would follow me, I'd go and attack one of his armies up there. Just because I don't... Once I reclaim Anjou, I don't really want that powerful of a enemy on my doorstep. Speaking of enemies, it looks like they're trying to liberate Anjou. I've now taken Nantes, so let's go deal with the army that is trying to take back my castle. Looks like a bunch of my allies are heading back that way as well. Oh no, one of my knights was slain. Another one of our knights was slain. But we won the battle. It was a slaughter at Salmer. I lost 130. They lost 1,046. Excellent. Alright, then I will travel to his capital. I wonder why he's not yet made himself the king of Brittany. Oh, apparently I'm also hostile to West Francia right now. Interesting. Oh, I need more knights. Of course I do. I also need to disinherit my son. But I need to save more renown for that. I really don't want my realm to splinter on my death. Oh, a small army is moving to Anjou again. Why is West Francia hostile to me? No, let me finish taking this castle first. Oh, I took another one of his sons. Excellent. I'll now enforce my demands. I gain the contested title. I gain fame. Yada yada yada. Enforce demands. My coy son and heir, Eudes, has been released from his imprisonment at the hands of Jarl Olafur and is once again free. Imprisonment, it is a cruelty. I'm sorry, I arranged a marriage for your daughter while you were in there. To the heartless Duke Eudes, may wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Signed, Jarl Olafur the Able of Brittany. Good. You took my land. I have taken it back. We had been peaceful. I attended your tournament. I'm pretty sure you attended the wedding of my son. There was no need for us to come to blows. That was all you. But that has been dealt with now. I still have a truce with him, do I not? Yes, I do. What about this Aquitaine? Countess Almodus has claims. But I'm not going to press them. Wait, I have claims. When did I gain a claim on the county of Urgell? Interesting. Alright. Let me make Anjou my capital once more. As it should have always been. And station my light cavalry back there where they're supposed to be. My culture has now discovered city planning. Oh, cool. What does that allow? City planning, eh? We can build a village center. We can build a shrine, prayer halls, minor megalith, and trading outposts. Cool. Grand Tour is available. No, it's not. I am too poor. I could declare wars. King Guillermo of West Francia. Only I could press multiple claims at a time. Well, that's right. That is one of my vassals' claims that I could declare against her. And I am still down a knight. Oh, and I can designate a guardian for my youngest daughter. Modus, have I ever had you study a language? I seem to have forgotten to. Well, study your mother's tongue of Iberian Vulgar. And Monica, you also study your mother's tongue of Iberian Vulgar. Duchess Elizabeth's Grand Tournament. When and where is that? Gelre. Let's see. Oh, that's a bit of a hike. I can make it. There doesn't seem to be any danger along the way. Yes, let's join her. Let's join her tournament. She's doing a melee. Alright. Grand Tournament, a fresh start. My fellow attendant, indeed, Duchess Elizabeth, is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Gelders, and time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of Deloire and make the French people proud. Hopefully the rest of Gelders won't be as rotten as Duchess Elizabeth, but we should still be wary of what goes down when in the lion's den. Alright. Gravel Haunted Manor. As we walk down the halls of the manor in Ile-de-France, Julian turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering in their posts. Then we stop at the old dining hall. Julian turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like a tour of the haunted manor? So I can go, oh, intriguing, or this is not happening. Sure. Intriguing. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. The few furnishings we come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up to my entourage. Julian turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words, "And through here, my lords and ladies." Let's see, better stick to the route. Now what's in this nook over here? I'm out of here. No, better stick to the route. Definitely best to stay together. As we walk through an arch into the next room, a large shape suddenly comes swinging down at us. The entire group jumps and yelps. As I look up, the dark figure appears to be a skeleton, wrapped in a dark sheet. I frown as Julian laughs and grins at us. You should have seen the look on y'all's faces, my lords and ladies. My knight Robard is visibly agitated and approaches Julian with a raised hand. Let's see, I should interfere. No, I shouldn't intervene. Or Robard, don't. I'll gain a bunch of piety if I stop him, though. No, violence isn't the way to solve such things. Robard, don't. I am known for my dedication to the faith. Excellent. I am a devoted servant, and I became the culture head. Even better. And oh, I forgot, I am still very stressed. I am the head of... What is he? Staunch traditionalist. That's what he's... Oh, no, why? Why would you do that? Can I cancel the ongoing reform? That's an awful tradition. I'm going to have to diverge the culture when I have the chance, then. Alright, we are currently working on what? Casus Belli. No, we're going to work on mustering grounds. That is our current fascination. Oh, and we've left West Francia. We are traveling through Frisia now. Tournament arrival. I've arrived at the site of the tournament, here in Guelders. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colorful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. I can't wait for it to start. Yeah, I'd like to... Qualification. Threshold 20. You are close to qualifying. Alright, let's go to the tourney grounds. Let's see. Watch our opponents learn their weaknesses. I would get a slight increase. My knights would get a moderate increase. And I would gain more stress. Let's see. To your saddles, draw your swords. My score increases slightly. My knights and scores increase slightly. Will gain experience. Knights, prove your keenness, both of eye and mind. Knight of Conquest gains 25 glory. And I'd lose some stress. Nope, to your saddles, draw your swords. There we go. Now I'm currently guaranteed to qualify. Excellent. Do I wish to go with Triumph? As much as I'd like to Triumph, I'm slightly more interested in losing stress. A Triumph would be nice, but it is not the end-all and be-all. Especially if there are burly Vikings here like there have been at many of the others. Yeah, this fellow has 35. Rolf Loki here has like 32. Ah, King Alfred is here as well. Wow, I have the 4th best prowess here. That's somewhat surprising to me. I was not aware. Excellent. Oh, it's begun already. Melee contest begins. A clear divide has been drawn between the two teams, who stands across from each other, taunting as they prepare their equipment and whisper plans. Horses are readied in the background, the chargers whinnying and harumphing. It'll be a brutal day's work. My ears prick up as my name is mentioned, drifting across the gentle breeze. That could be a good sign or a bad one. Glory will be ours. The melee royals battering away at me. I am thrown this way and that, trying to give as good as I get. Swords rent armor, spears clink off the metal roundels of shields. One such weapon whips through my vision, aimed at my head. I barely manage to dodge, whirling my Catalan sword around to deflect. A lucky escape. I turn to brandish the sword once more, only to find that it was knocked entirely from my grasp. It falls to the dusty ground, kicked hither and thither by the straining combatants. Let's see, arg my weapon. The 56 chance I successfully retrieve it. I'll have to wait later. I gain 11 experience in foot. My score decreases slightly. No, arg my weapon. Let's gamble on that. Ah, I successfully retrieved it. Excellent. Grand tournament, sweet refuge. Exhausted, I stagger into the austere comforts of a refuge. All around me are competitors from both sides, armor rent and twisted, swords blunted and chipped. Squires and servants scurry around, helping their charges. I spy a few of my teammates, restoring themselves. They greet me warily as I slump down beside them, weary and aching. Watching from my shady position, I can see a resourceful market seller readying some hastily assembled food and drink to sell to the shattered fighters. Hasjan and Seashard watch the seller with some hope, whilst Sissa cheerfully mumbles something about a speech. I could beckon over the seller. Let's see, refreshing. Let's see, I'd lose 7 stress, but I'd be spending 50 gold, which I do not have. Gather round you lot. I'd better just leave them to it. The shadows loom long in the battle as the battle wears on, the fray shrinking as contestants limp away. Wheeling my horse, I think back to what has transpired so far, such as when, seeking rest, I briefly took shelter in a refuge. Events are clearly coming to a head, as tired battle lines are drawn up once more. The opportunity to stamp my mark on this contest is now. Let's see, I will win a soldier's victory. With me to victory. Perhaps if we draw them in here, or maybe we should just ride it out. Okay, so that is 69% chance my score increases greatly. 51% chance, 51% chance, 67% chance it becomes slightly. 12% chance nothing, 18 decreases greatly. No, I will win a soldier's victory is my best bet. The ploy was a stunning blow. The tide shifts in my team's favor. Multiple riders break free as we overwhelm their flank, racing away towards the opposition's camp. We can only hope they reach it before the same happens to us. It is almost impossible to call which side is closest to prevailing. There is still all to play for. I can see the heralds begin to make their way on the field to signal the conclusion of the event. The end draws near. One more push. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over, and one team's limelight is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, truly spirited competition, we have our winners. Du Croker's team beat Prince Merfin's in this contest. A thrilling sport even to spectate. Which team was I on? What a chaotic sport. Will happen. Your qualifying nights, Philip and Andre, has happened. Contestants on the winning team gained 75 and gained 75 prestige and 5 gold. Gained melee victor for 5 years. Contestants on the losing team gained 35 prestige and melee participant for 5 years. Waiting the ceremony to begin. 1 day. But who was on which team? What a chaotic sport. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Duke Croker's team carried the day in the melee. I look forward to the next one. What a great occasion. Oh, I gained experience in horse and in foot. The tournament has at last drawn to a close. Melee winner, Croker's team. Effects of the grand tournament. Duke Crokersson of Frisia gained 75 prestige, 5 gold, and melee victor. Duchess Elizabeth Witchman-Doctor of Gelre gained prestige and lost stress. All contest-winning acclaimed knights gained 25 glory. Finish grand tournament. But which team was I on? Gracious. I guess I was on the losing team. I got melee participant. Okay. How is my Hustelator going? I get a small health boost, vassal levy base contribution, plus 15%. Because my bow is at 2, my foot's not quite at 1, my horse is not quite at 1. Okay. Now I return home. Travel, the language barrier. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Thomine has begun trailing us around Tilburg for hours, and though she has at last swallowed her pride and asked for directions, she does not appear to be an expert High German speaker. Well, let me try. I know a thing or two about language. I successfully interpret the instructions. I gain 75 prestige. We gained 7 days progress towards our next destination. Excellent. Travel, a duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Keenan of Ile-de-France. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull, so here I am, on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. You might be less valuable after I win. I win the fight. I've recruited him to my court. All right. Oh. Francois comes of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Francois is at an end. As an active and enthusiastic child, it is no surprise that Francois has done well in his studies of war and combat. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. He will make a fine commander one day, I am pretty sure. They grow up fast. He is a skilled tactician and an aggressive attacker. Excellent. I don't quite have the renown to disinherit him. Oh, and I have another perk available. Sappers, of course. Travel arrival. Thank God I can go inside again. Available Grand Tour. I can designate a guardian for my granddaughter. Yeah, I'll raise my granddaughter. I could declare wars. Let's see. Joffrey of Barcelona. Ermengarde of Aquitaine. Not interested. Guillaume of West France. No, he's a little too powerful right now. Oh, Brittany took Neustria. Good for them. Did one of my allies just die? Yes. The High Chieftain of Ulster. Which means one of my daughters is free of her betrothal. I believe that was Almodus? Similar? Alright, that's fine. We'll marry her to High Chieftain Muradach the Honest of Connacht. Send proposal. Alliance formed with High Chieftain Muradach the Honest. Excellent. Oh, what's this going on in West Francia? Huh. Prince Bishop Joffrey of Reims is hosting another grand tournament. Count Bernat is having another feast. As much as I'd like to go to Count Giselbert's tournament. Interesting. No, Count Bernat throws the best feasts, and I always seem to lose a metric ton of stress, which I have right now. I will travel to Count Bernat's feast. Are there any dangers along the way? It seems there are not. Excellent. Let's join Count Bernat's feast. I should arrive with a few days to spare. I made a friend. Oh, there doesn't seem to be a Kingdom of Asturias anymore. I was going to say, I made friends with the King of Asturias. Perhaps I can find some way to make that into an alliance, but alas, no. Feast, a fresh start. I can't wait. Travel, Occitan women. I have seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but never have I beheld such beauties as the one I have seen in Loudun. Truly, Occitan women are cut above all the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as late, a pleasant woman by the name of Camilla. A pretty little morsel, she is far too pleasing to my eye to spend her days slaving away in Loudun. Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. I am married. Oh. And at least artwork-wise. Really? She has the comely trait, but especially in comparison to my lovely, Patruina, she is ugly. Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. Travel, a knight errant. Again? Used a 14. It's not bad. Join me and forget about all that foolishness. Travel. What the duck? The day on the road has been fairly calm and nondescript so far. We are somewhere outside of Bergerac, and I close my eyes as my mount brings me forward, one solid step at a time. As the wind plays a magnificent melody through the treetops, another noise is carried by the breeze, and not from our entourage. Is that quacking? I isolate the sound to be coming from a shrubbery on my right-hand side. See, that's a good omen. Alright, follow that duck. Icky, pesky fowl, away. Nope, that's a good omen. Travel, the Metal Man. Truly a stroll through Agenais is a gift from God. The tranquility of the place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. Whatever this strange man did could not have been enough to justify being stuck forever in his armor. I could, of course, have someone help him, but is it truly worth it? Consider the armor gone for a price. Right, he's shown the Heartless. He is wrathful, craven, and sadistic. That is an interesting assortment of traits you have there. I was about to consider using that hook I just got to recruit you, but no, you're really not worth it. Feast making time. Servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. See the guest list here. Drat. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Count Bernat, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Let's see, what's the guest list like? Is there anyone here that I wish to befriend? If I recall, once again, I don't think it will let me target the host with that. Nope, we're here for recreation. I need to lose the stress. Lingerie tells a fantastic joke about shoes. Okay. Count Bernard announced a slight delay to the serving of the food, and Gilbert looks ready to burst with frustration. In between grumbles from his stomach, I hear only grumbles of displeasure. He's making a fool of himself, or Gilbert has a point where he's offered. No, he's making a fool of himself. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chattering, while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. Some people think a banquet is a hectic place, but to me they are a bastion of calm and social accord. Everyone sits easier with a full belly and a sloshing cup, after all. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Good folk to mingle with. Chance to be seen with the great and good. This is where I want to be. I will lose 135 stress. Puts me down to 31 stress. I am no longer overwhelmed. Feast all over my new shirt. We could all tell Count Bernat had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Bernard. Ha, what a show you put on. I'm your liege, and you're the host. Yes, it's worth the stress game. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Bernard. What is this? Is there any meat on this bone? Do men usually eat vegetables this small? Are these the kind of meals I can expect in hell? Oh, and where are the sweets? This must be the way the peasants eat. Delightful. I will get life reaffirmed. And I lose stress. Excellent. Surprisingly, but not too surprisingly, Bernat mostly glosses over his guest and instead praises himself for the quality of feast thrown, a tad rude at best, and the amount of clapping reflects that. That was unseemly. The feast has concluded. Every non-courtly attending vassal gained 15 opinion of Count Bernat. Excellent. Finished feast. And I lost a giant chunk of stress. Valencia is so splintered right now. Oh. My old enemy has perished. Jarl Karl Olafsson is now the Jarl of Brittany. Interesting. Well, that does mean I no longer have a truce with them. How are things with Carloman II of Aquitaine? I still have a truce. How long is that supposed to last? 17 more months. other Astaru rulers may join the war if I go holy war for duchy. Would start pressing my claims in Neustria. About West Francia. Oh, his coalition outlays mine. About this Aquitaine. No, just one of my vassals' claims. Burgundy, do you have anything of mine? Oh, you're my ally. Never mind. I wonder why Brittany has not yet formed the kingdom. Travel, a lowly delicacy. On our way through Anjou, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Thomine. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. Let's see, I am the Duke and I want my own bowl of stew. Can't believe I almost ate this garbage. Danger, flawed fare. Thelmine is in charge of our food supplies, and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and fresh produce, and we have quickly used up the remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. It's just a bit of mold. Nature will provide for us. The locals around here must have something. The locals around here must have something. Local hero. As we traverse the woods, trudging through the leaves, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a cross at its head, and below the withered words, "Here lays Saint Godefroy of Aquitaine, blessed son of Perigord." Saint Godefroy of Aquitaine. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. Let's see, we could cast down this heterodoxy. St. Godefroy's, there's a nice ring to it. Or we had better get going. Danger. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environment has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Andre, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. His movement is labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Clearly he is not well. Let's see, we should let him rest and recover fully. My journey will be delayed by 21 days, or it is just a little cough. Let's see, chance he gets pneumonia. A pretty good chance. No, we should let him rest and recover fully. Oh no, my steward. Oh, Berenguiges of Carlat. is an excellent steward, and will be he's also an excellent chancellor, although mine is currently better. I truly have a fantastic council right now. You're giving me +4 martial now? Wow. You are the very best of wives. How's my haste looter look now? Oh, that's right. Ah, travel arrival. Thank God I can go inside again. Oh no, Elchan is no longer my court tutor. Ooh, that is tempting now. Holy War for Duchy would be good. Take Neustria. I could take the Jarldom of Brittany. I believe we shall attempt that. We will declare war. We shall... Yes. We shall go for the Jarldom of Brittany. Let's see... No, that would cost too much renown. And I need the renown. I'm trying to save the renown for renouncing my son. Well, disinheriting my son, not renouncing. Alright, where are my allies? I'm calling you all to war, because I have prestige to spare for it. I can ask my head of faith for gold. Oh, nice. I will do so. Greetings to Dukes of Anjou. I have considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds bring you victory in your war against Jarl Karl. Thank you. Oh. Of course I no longer have my good rally point. There we go. Oh, it's not the right color. And purple works. I will raise all here. Greetings to Dukes of Anjou. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Isolden. Excellent. Burgundy has joined as well. Connacht has decided to get involved, and as has Hungria. Excellent. We'll march into Nantes. I miss my alliance with Barcelona. Wait, why am I not commanding my army? There we go. Nonce has fallen to me. Now I shall go and challenge those that seek to take my capital, and hope that my allies will join me. They seem to be moving to do so. The sensible Duke Eudes of Anjou, I have been corresponding with your Chancellor, Count Bernat, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Duke Joffrey of Barcelona. Your silver tongue is shining today, Bernat. Alright, his opinion improves by 30. Alright. Good, we defeated their army. Now let me travel to Vons. And unfortunately, to see how this holy war plays out, you'll have to tune in next time. This has been Crusader Kings 3 Angevin Dreams, and I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.